Have you ever felt, even for a moment, that the life you live is only a fraction of something much greater? Maybe it's a silent intuition, a subtle shiver running down your spine, or an inexplicable feeling that the steps you take aren't entirely your own. It's as if an invisible force is guiding you, shaping your path, protecting you from something you might not even understand. This feeling isn't a coincidence. It's a calling. The chosen ones don't live ordinary lives. Every action, every decision, every moment feels like part of a larger story, a plan that cannot be written by human hands. That sensation, which sometimes feels oddly familiar, is a reminder that you are not alone. Angels surround you, vigilant, loving, and ever-present even when you cannot see them. These angels, divine guides, are there to ensure your unique and irreplaceable mission is fulfilled. Being chosen means you've been touched by something divine, that you carry within you a unique and special essence that resonates with something far greater than the material world. This essence attracts the attention of the divine, as if your inner light is a beacon in the darkness. But this doesn't mean you're exempt from challenges. On the contrary, the journey of the chosen is often filled with trials, moments when doubt seems to swallow faith. Yet, it's in these moments that the signs appear. Have you noticed how, in the hardest times, something happens to bring comfort? A song plays at the perfect moment, someone's words answer exactly what you needed to hear, or even an unexpected breeze touches your face like a silent embrace. These are not random events. They're messages. They're reminders. They're the angels working behind the scenes to let you know you're on the right path. Connecting with these signs is essential. You need to stay alert, open your heart, and trust. When you recognize the signs, you begin to realize that life, even in its complexity, is interwoven with invisible threads of purpose and meaning. It's as if every event, no matter how simple it seems, is a piece of a divine puzzle that will only be fully revealed with time. There are moments when this connection becomes clearer, almost tangible. Perhaps you felt it during a sunset that seemed to speak directly to your soul, a starry night where the sky felt infinite, or even in a profound silence that filled your being with peace. These moments aren't mere accidents. They are invitations. Invitations to embrace the calling, trust the angels, and move forward, even when the path seems unclear. You are chosen. This is not just any responsibility, it's a gift. It's proof that you are part of something greater, that your life is not just yours but a crucial piece of a grander plan than you can imagine. And that is something to celebrate, acknowledge, and live with courage. Being chosen is not merely a poetic idea or a symbolic expression. It's a profound calling of the soul. It's feeling deep within who you are, that there's a greater purpose for your existence. Often, this calling doesn't arrive clearly or obviously. It manifests in restlessness, in questions that echo in your mind. Why am I here? What is my role in this world? What truly matters in my life? These questions are not burdens but gateways. They're reminders that you are connected to something much larger than what can be seen or explained. The journey of being chosen can feel lonely, but it's never traveled alone. Angels, these unseen guides, are always present, surrounding you with protection and wisdom. They're not there to dictate your path or solve your problems but to ensure you find the strength needed to overcome challenges. Being chosen means having this direct connection with the divine, a subtle and continuous line of communication guiding you, even when you don't realize it. Have you noticed how, at certain moments, an invisible force seems to stop you from making a wrong decision or places you in the right place at the right time? That's more than coincidence. It's divine intervention. Angels work to protect the essence you carry, that part of you designed to fulfill a unique role. They understand that the world can be chaotic, distractions are many, and obstacles can be overwhelming. That's why they act as guardians, guiding you in ways that sometimes only make sense in hindsight. Being chosen also means embracing difference. It's recognizing that, in a world that often values sameness and predictability, you are called to be unique. This uniqueness, however, can bring challenges. You might feel misunderstood, isolated, or even question why you face so many trials in your life. But know this: every difficulty you face is an opportunity to grow, learn, and align even more with your purpose. The chosen ones possess a special sensitivity, a connection to dimensions not always perceived by others. This sensitivity may feel like a burden at times, but it's actually a gift. It allows you to recognize the signs, perceive the synchronicities, and hear the divine voice. It's this sensitivity that sets you apart and prepares you for the mission only you can fulfill. The journey of the chosen is not about perfection but authenticity. It's about accepting who you are with all your imperfections and trusting that even your mistakes are part of the plan. It's understanding that, amidst the highs and lows, you are being shaped, refined, and transformed. Every experience, no matter how challenging, is preparation for something greater. And this greater mission is not something you need to fully understand right now. The calling of the chosen is not about knowing all the answers but about trusting the process. It's about opening yourself to the signs, listening to intuition, and allowing the angels to do their work while you do yours. It's a divine partnership, a silent pact between you and the universe. Your life holds profound meaning. You carry within you a flame ignited by something divine, and that flame has the power to illuminate not only your path but also the paths of those around you. Being chosen is this: accepting that light even when it feels overwhelming and using it to transform the world one step at a time. Silence. It may seem uncomfortable, even frightening, in a world constantly bombarded with noise, distractions, and voices telling us who we should be. But for the chosen, silence is more than an absence of sound. It's a divine language. It's in silence that angels find the space to speak, where their whispered messages can finally be heard. When everything around you feels chaotic, when the world demands immediate answers and you feel pressure to react, it's in silence that you find protection. Perhaps you've experienced moments when even amidst chaos, an inexplicable peace washed over you. A moment of calm that seemed to make no sense given the circumstances. This is inner silence. It's as if the angels extended their wings around you, creating a sacred space where you could breathe, reflect, and reconnect with your essence. This silence is not empty. It's filled with wisdom, with answers that cannot be found in external noise. It's a bridge between you and your soul, between you and the divine guides accompanying you. In silence, you can hear your inner voice, the one often drowned out by expectations and fears. And when you listen to that voice, you reconnect with who you truly are. Angels understand the importance of this silence, and they offer it as a gift in moments of need. Sometimes they create circumstances for you to stop, slow down, and listen. It might be an unexpected failure in your plans, a forced pause that initially seems like an obstacle. But when you accept this pause, you realize it's actually an opportunity to reevaluate and realign. It's important to learn to trust this silence. It may feel uncomfortable at first since we're taught to seek quick answers and fill every second with what we consider productive. But in silence, you don't need to do anything. Just be present. Let it envelop and guide you. It's there that angels whisper, where you feel the inexplicable certainty that no matter what's happening, everything will be okay. Moments of silence are also a form of healing. It's where you can release accumulated emotional weight, allowing invisible wounds to be treated by energies beyond your comprehension. In silence, you're not alone. It's filled with the presence of angels, the light they bring, and the protection they offer. As you surrender to this inner silence, it becomes a shield. It protects you from external energies, from negativity trying to infiltrate. It creates a space where nothing can touch your essence, where you're safe. That's why silence is such a powerful tool for the chosen. It not only connects you to the divine but also protects, strengthens, and prepares you to continue your journey. And so, in the midst of silence, you learn something fundamental. Trust. Trust in the journey, in the angels, and most of all, in yourself. Because it's in this state of stillness that you realize all the answers you seek are already within you. You just need to listen. Nature is an open book for those who know how to read it. Every leaf, every movement of the wind, every bird's song carries whispered messages that can only be heard by those willing to listen. For the chosen ones, nature is far more than just a backdrop. It's a direct channel of communication with the divine, a bridge between the material and the spiritual. Angels often use nature as a medium to reach us, to remind us that we are connected to something far greater. How many times have you walked through a park or been surrounded by nature and felt an indescribable peace? It's as if the very earth were embracing you, reminding you that no matter what's happening, there is harmony, there is balance. These moments are divine invitations to pause, breathe, and reconnect. Through nature, angels often send signs in the form of simple yet powerful symbols. Have you ever found a feather on the ground during a moment of doubt or sadness? Many cultures see this as a sign of angelic presence, a reminder that you are being protected. It's not just the feather itself but the timing of finding it, as if it were placed there especially for you. Or perhaps you've noticed an animal behaving unusually, like a butterfly landing on your hand or a bird singing exactly when you needed comfort. These are not mere coincidences. They are manifestations of angelic language through nature. The wind, too, carries messages. Sometimes it comes as a gentle breeze that brushes your face, almost like a whisper saying, "I am here." Other times, it's a stronger gust that seems to sweep away heavy thoughts and bring clarity. It's as if the angels use the movement of air to remind us that we are alive, that the present moment is all that matters. And water? Rivers, oceans, rain, they have a cleansing energy that goes beyond the physical. Sitting by a riverbank or listening to the sound of waves feels like being in the presence of the divine. In these moments, we often find the answers we seek, not because they are directly given, but because nature creates the space for us to hear our own inner voice. The beauty of nature lies in its simplicity. It is a reflection of the divine in its purest form, free from distractions and complications. Watching a flower bloom or gazing at the stars on a clear night is a reminder that life is a constant miracle. By allowing yourself to be touched by this simplicity, you align with the message angels are trying to share, that you are a part of this same harmony, this same perfection. Connecting with nature is also an invitation to slow down. In a world that constantly pushes us to be faster, more productive, and busier, nature invites us to simply be. Sitting under a tree, feeling the earth beneath your feet, or listening to the silence of an open field, these moments are not just relaxing, they are transformative. It's in these instances that you realize the answers to many of your questions are already within you, waiting to be discovered. Angels are everywhere, but their presence often feels more tangible in nature. Not because they are more active there, but because when we are surrounded by nature, we become more receptive. Our minds calm, our hearts open, and we begin to notice the signs that previously went unnoticed. It's as if nature amplifies the angels' voices, making them clearer and easier to hear. Allow yourself to be in nature. Pay attention to the details, observe the small miracles happening around you. And know that in every falling leaf, in every drop of rain touching the earth, there is a message. A reminder that you are not alone, that you are loved, guided, and part of something far greater. Dreams are sacred territory, a space where the physical world meets the spiritual. When we close our eyes and surrender to sleep, a portal opens, allowing divine messages to reach us in ways that might be overlooked during waking hours. For the chosen ones, dreams are not just random images created by the mind. They are letters sent by angels, filled with symbols, guidance, and even the answers we seek. Have you ever woken up feeling that a dream was more than just a reflection of your day? Perhaps you dreamed of an intense light that seemed to speak without words, or crystal clear water washing away your doubts. These elements are more than metaphors. They are forms angels use to communicate. Light, for instance, represents clarity and illumination, the certainty that you are being guided. Water, on the other hand, symbolizes purification, a fresh start, the release of burdens no longer meant for you to carry. Dreams have a unique ability to access parts of ourselves that we often ignore in our waking state. They bring to light emotions, desires, and fears that need to be faced. By doing so, they align us with our purpose. Angels frequently use this space to show us what needs transformation in our lives so we can grow and fulfill the mission we were given. Have you ever dreamed of flying? This universal and common experience carries profound meaning. Flying in dreams often reflects freedom, overcoming limitations, and spiritual elevation. It's as if angels are showing you that you can go beyond what you believe is possible, that the barriers you feel in the physical world cannot confine your essence. Another powerful form of communication in dreams is through luminous beings. They may appear as familiar or unfamiliar figures, but always carry an energy of peace, love, and wisdom. These beings are the angels themselves, manifesting in ways you can understand and feel comforted. They may bring direct messages or simply be there to remind you that you are never alone. Keeping a dream journal is an essential practice for the chosen ones. By writing down your dreams, you begin to notice patterns, recurring symbols, and even messages that might not be clear upon waking. Over time, these records form a map, revealing the path the angels are trying to show you. Don't underestimate the power of a seemingly insignificant detail in a dream. Every element, no matter how small, carries meaning. It's also important to prepare for sleep intentionally. Before bed, take a moment to calm your mind, perhaps through prayer, meditation, or simply expressing gratitude for the day. These small rituals help create a sacred space, allowing angels to communicate more clearly. They are like an open door, an invitation for messages to flow without barriers. Dreams are not just tools of communication, they are also a form of healing. Often, what happens in the dream world reflects internal processes of transformation. You may wake up feeling different, lighter, as if something has changed within you, because it has. Angels work in your subconscious to release fears, heal wounds, and strengthen your soul. Trust your dreams. Even those that seem confusing or challenging carry valuable messages. Remember that the subconscious world is like a deep ocean. You may not always see its depths, but it is there, full of mysteries, answers, and truths that can only be accessed when you surrender to its depths. Dreams are a gift, a way for angels to connect with you in a personal and intimate manner. They are a reminder that you are guided, loved, and always connected to the divine, even while you sleep. Human emotions, with all their intensity, are a powerful vehicle for divine connection. When you feel love, joy, or gratitude, you elevate your vibration, drawing closer to the divine frequency. It is in these moments that communication with angels becomes clearer. They work through these emotions, amplifying them so that you can feel their presence more tangibly. What about moments of sadness, fear, or doubt? Even during these times, angels are present. They do not judge your emotions. Instead, they use them as a channel to bring comfort and healing. Often, that sudden relief that seems to come out of nowhere during a difficult moment is divine energy surrounding you, dissipating emotional weight and restoring balance. Angels also work directly with the energies around you. Have you ever suddenly felt a shift in the atmosphere? Perhaps the room you're in feels lighter, or you notice a subtle fragrance that wasn't there before. These are clear signs that angels are adjusting the energies to help align you with your essence. As a chosen one, it's important to learn how to recognize and balance your own energies. When your emotions are imbalanced, it's easy to disconnect from this divine communication. That's why caring for your emotional state is essential. Practices like meditation, gratitude, or simply choosing to be present in the moment can help you restore harmony. Another way angels communicate is through physical sensations. A wave of warmth that appears out of nowhere, a gentle shiver, or even a soft pressure on your shoulders or hands can be signs of their presence. These sensations are like angelic touches, subtle ways of saying, "We're here. Trust us." Chosen ones are often sensitive to these energies and emotions. This sensitivity is a blessing but also requires care. It's easy to absorb external energies that don't belong to you, which can create confusion or exhaustion. That's why it's essential to learn how to protect your energy, creating a sacred space where you can recharge and reconnect with the angels. To strengthen this connection, cultivate moments of gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most powerful energies you can emit. When you give thanks, even for life's simplest things, you raise your vibration and create a magnetic field that attracts even more light and guidance. It's like opening the door wider for angels to come closer. Above all, trust your emotions. They are more than fleeting reactions. They are an internal guidance system, a reflection of what your soul is experiencing. Angels communicate through these emotions because they know they are authentic, pure, and connected to the essence of who you truly are. Energy and emotions are the silent language of the universe. Learn to feel them, interpret them, and use them as tools on your journey. Remember, every emotion you experience is an opportunity to connect more deeply with the angels, the divine, and the mission destined for you. There are moments when the invisible becomes visible, when the divine decides to manifest so clearly that it cannot be ignored. For the chosen ones, these instances are like open windows to the spiritual, a lifting of the veil between the material and the celestial, even if only briefly. Lights and physical presences are among the most tangible ways angels communicate, reminding you that you are never truly alone. Have you noticed unexpected flashes of light, small glimmers appearing without an apparent source? Perhaps you've seen luminous points in the corners of your eyes, or a light that seemed to shine more intensely during a significant moment. These phenomena are not coincidences or mere optical illusions. They are angelic signs. Angels use light as a symbol of their presence, as if to say, "We're here. Trust us." These flashes may appear at the most improbable times, yet they always carry a message. You might see them during prayer, meditation, or even in moments of doubt. When this happens, it's a reminder that you are being guided, that angels are beside you, bringing clarity, protection, and comfort. Beyond lights, many people feel angels' presence in physical ways. It might be a gentle touch on the shoulder, like a gesture of support, or a light pressure on your hand, as if they're holding you during moments of vulnerability. These touches are subtle but deeply comforting, like a loving energy breaking through all barriers to reach you. Angels can also manifest through changes in the atmosphere around you. Have you ever been in a place and suddenly felt the environment shift? Maybe the air became lighter, more tranquil, or you sensed a vibrant energy filling the space. These changes are the signature of angels, a way of transforming the surroundings to make you feel safe, embraced, and at peace. Another common sign of angelic presence is the appearance of feathers in unexpected places. A white feather found during an ordinary day is like a silent letter from the angels, telling you that you are protected. These small gestures, though simple, carry a depth that can only be felt by those paying attention. These physical manifestations are not just signs, they are invitations. They ask you to trust, to open yourself to the possibility that the world is so much more than what we can see or touch. They remind us of a loving and divine force operating in our lives, even when we cannot perceive it. Recognizing these presences requires attention and sensitivity. Amid the busyness of daily life, it's easy to dismiss these signs as mere accidents or coincidences. But when you choose to be present, when you pause to observe, you realize these events carry profound meaning. Angels manifest physically so you know without a doubt that you are cared for. They understand that during challenging times, it can be hard to trust in the unseen. So, they bring tangible signs like lights, touches, and shifts in energy to make their presence felt in a real way. More importantly, they do this to strengthen your faith. No matter how difficult the journey may be, these signs are reminders that you don't have to carry everything alone. Angels are with you, ready to help, guide, and protect, even when everything seems dark. Open yourself to noticing these manifestations. When a flash of light appears, when a feather crosses your path, or when an unexplainable peace fills the room, accept it as a gift. A gift that says with clarity and love, you are loved. You are guided. You are never alone.